Hey guys, welcome to Tabletop Baseball. Back to some Ron Guidry, the 78 replay, using Replay Baseball. It's game number 12, as you can see right there. There's what he's done so far through 11 games. And they're going to be playing another pretty poor team, the Seattle Mariners. As you can see, they finished 58 and 104 back in 78, so almost opposite the Yankees. It's Jim Colburn on the mound for the Mariners. Let's look at the lineups for the Yankees. Mickey Rivers, Willie Randolph, Thurman Munson, Reggie Jackson back in the lineup. Chris Chambliss, Craig Nettles, Jim Spencer, Roy White, and Bucky Dent. For the Mariners, it's going to be Julio Cruz, Craig Reynolds, Leon Roberts, Leroy Stanton, the DH, Rupert Jones, center, Bill Stein at third, Bernhardt at first, Bochy, he's going to be playing left. Bill Plummer is the catcher. Hello, Derek Oxenrider. He rolled 327 Yankees games today. And I just realized I didn't write down their ratings. So Rivers is a 425, arm of 2, and a run of 5. Randolph is a 246, and a 5. Thurman Munson is a 534 and a 3 pass ball rating, and then a 2. Reggie is a 346, 3, and then a 4 in the run. Chris Chambliss is a 2, 62, and a 3. Hello, Jerry. Greg Nettles. He's the 145 and a 2. Jim Spencer's a DH, so his running will be a 2. Roy White in left, he's a 361 and a 2 and a 4. Bucky Dent, 2, 54, and a 3. For the Mariners, Cruz, second base, he's a 255 and a 5. Craig Reynolds, he's a 4, no he's not, he's a 3. 34, he's a 334 and a 4. Leon Roberts in right field is a 423, 4 arm, 4 running. Stanton, the DH, is a 2 running. Rupert Jones is a 435, 4 arm, 4 running. Bill Stein at third is a 411 and a 3 in the running. Bernhardt is a 332 and a 2. At first base, Bruce Bochy's in the left. He's a 251 and a 4. 3. Bill Plummer's the catcher, a 232 and a 5 and a 1. Now we're ready to go. Jerry's playing some pine tar. Nice. Here's Mickey Rivers. And I got to get my bearings back. 6'5" is a 31, and then a 6'6" off Colburn is a 5, so 36 column 6. 36 column 6 is a fly out to right field. Willie Randolph, a 1-6, it's 45 and a 1-2. 2 is a 5. So 50 in column 1 is a strikeout. Thurman Munson, 5-5. 15 and a 5-1. 17, column 5. 17, column 5 is a single. Infield single. Runners advance one base on the hit. So Reggie's up. Reggie, 3-3. 3-3 is a 5. Let's check to see if that's going to change. 31. 31, let's bring that into view here. 31 is going to be a 3. Column 3. So it stays the same in the king down. No, drops to a 3. It was a 5, drops to a 3. And then a 3-5 is a 4, so a 7 is a single to left. Single to left for Reggie Jackson. And runners advance one base. Check with third base coach for any extra base attempts. Normal. So left fielder is a 4 in the arm. Munson's a 3 or a 2. So our speed is minus arm. Speed minus arm. So 2 minus 4 is minus 2. And we get an 8. 8 under minus 2, he holds. Holds up at second. What about 2 outs? Does that matter? Does that change? So Chris Chambliss is up. 3-6, 47, and a 3-2. So 50 in column 3. 50 in column 3, and it will be a single because he's facing a right-handed pitcher. He's a left-handed batter. Single to right, runners advance 2 bases. A 1 or 2 speed on first. Stops, but at second, Jackson's a 4. No problem there. Here's Nettles, 2-1. 2-1's a 43. And then a 2-2. And so 48, column 2 is going to be an out. That's going to be a ground out to first for Nettles. Yankees do score. It's 1-0 already against the hapless Mariners. There's Guidry on the mound, 3-2. It's 11 and a 3-3. So 12 in column 3 is a line out to first. (5-1) is a 4. And a 5-5 is going to be a 7 in column 5. And that's going to be a walk. So 1 on, 1 out, Leon Roberts, 5-2. 27, and then a 5-1, so 28, column 5. 28 to fly out to right. Runner holds, 2 down. Leroy Stanton, a 1-2 is a 1, and a 1-2 is going to be a strikeout. Strikes out the number 4 hole, Leroy Stanton. Top of the second, 1-3. 1-3 is a 2. And then a 1-2. The 5, so a 7 is going to be a pop out to second. Hello, Beatles and Larry Harris. 2-2. 2-2 is an 11. And then a 2-1. Is a 5, so 16 in column 2. 16's a single to right. And Roy White has the plus sign there as a possible stolen base. But the plus sign is a little bit more of a risky thing, I think. Roll 2 dice and read the replay style. If it's equal to or less than the... He's caught stealing if it's less than the number. Okay, so Colburn is a hold of 2. And Plummer is a 2. So a 2 and a 2 is a 26. If it's equal to or less, he's going to be out. It's a 36. So it is a stolen base for Roy White. He is on second with 1 out. Bucky Dent. 6-3, 16, 6-4, 20 in column 6. Deep fly out to right field. Deep fly out to, let's see. Any runner on second tags up and moves to third. Any runner scores from third with less than 2 outs. Any runner on second tags up and moves to third. Okay, he tags up, moves to third. Mickey Rivers, 2 outs. Roy White at third. It's a 1-5. Is a 5, and then a 1. A 1-1. So it'll be a 10 in column 1. Oh, just misses a single. It's going to be a pop out. Pop out to first. Had a chance. They leave Roy White stranded. Rupert Jones, 1-5, is a 3 and a 1-3. It's going to be a strikeout. A 6-6. 6-6 is an 8. And then a 6-3 is a 1, so a 9 in column 6. 9 in column 6 is a single to center field for Bill Stein. 1 out, 1 on. 6-5. 6-5 is a 16 and a 6-3. 17 in column 6. It's a fly out to left. So 2 outs. Bruce Bochy, 4-1. Is a 2 and a 4-3. Is third base. That's going to be a 1. So a 3 in column 4 is a grounder out at first. Top of the third, 1-0 Yankees. Willie Randolph, 3-3. Is a 14 and a 3-4. 3-4 is a 3, so 17 in column 3 is a double to center. Willie Randolph with a double. Nobody out. Thurman Munson, 2-4. 2-4 is an 11 and a 2-4. 16 in column 2. Single to right. Runners advance 1 base. With 2 outs, runners on second scores. So it's a single to right field, but runner only goes to 1 base. Runners advance 1 base. So first and third, here's Reggie Jackson. Nobody out. They are playing back. 1-1, or they're playing halfway for the double play. 1-1's a 10. 1-4, so a 15 in column 1's a single up the middle. And Reggie's 2 for 2. That scores a run. Runners with 4 or 5 speed advance 2 bases. Well, Munson is not that category, so He will not be going to third. Chris Chambliss, first and second with nobody out. Still, it's a 5-6 is a 2. And then a 5-2, so it's a 4 in column 5. That's going to be a grounder to short. Out of second, runners advance. It's a grounder to short. So fielder's choice. First and third with one out now. Greg Nettles. 5-5 is a 7 and a 5-1. 9 in column 5. That is a base on balls. Bases loaded, one out. Jim Spencer. 6 is all the way around. 6-6 versus a righty's an 11. Uh-oh. 6-6. Off Colburn's card's a 5, so that's a 16. And that is a home run in the second deck. Jim Spencer, let me double check that. 6-6, an 11. Facing a right-hander. And then a 6-6. There's a 5-16. That is a home run into the second deck. Grand slam for Jim Spencer. And the Yankees break it open early here in the third inning. So bases clear. Roy White. We'll see if he can get out of this inning. If he gets into some more trouble, he'll have to come out. 6-2 is an 8. And then a 6-6 is a 5, so 13. And column 6, and that's gone. Wow, 6-2 is an 8, and a 6-6 is a 5. 13, and that is a home run off, it says off the wall, so it bounces off the wall, I guess. So the Yankees go back to back. First of all, I'm not marking RBIs down, but all right, bases clear. Bucky Dent. 4-4. 4-4 is a 3, and then a 4-4 shortstop. That'll be a ground out to short for Bucky. One out, Mickey Rivers. 2-5. 2-5 is a 16. And then a 2-3. 2-3 is a 21 in column 2. 21, they fly out to left. So they bat around. Here's Willie Randolph. Led off the inning. The double. 6-4 is a 58. And 6-1. 62 in column 6, and that's going to be a hit. That's a double into the corner. So Randolph doubles again here in the same inning. Well, he's going to keep going. 3-1. 3-1's a 4 and a 3-1. 7 in column 3. Single to left. Munson is now 3 for 3, and Randolph. Runners advance one base. Check with the third base coach for any extra base attempts. That was a single to left field. Bochy is a 4. And Randolph is a 5 in the run. So that leaves a +1. And we get a 2. 2 and a +1 is extra base cutoff. Lead runner safe and advancing an extra base as throws cut off. Play is made on the closest trailing runner. Roll one die against that runner's speed. If the die is higher, runner's out. So Munson, I guess he's going to try to go for two, go to second, and he is out. But Randolph scores. And that was hit to left, so 7 to, I'll call it 7-4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runs. 7-run inning. That'll be all for Colburn. So Bill Plummer, bottom of the third, it's 8-0 Yankees. They're going to cruise on. In this one, I think, 5-5 is a 20. 5-2, so 21 in column 5. 21 in column 5 is a base on balls. So the Plummer walks. Let me see. Runners advance if forced. Well, we're not going to check the action chart because there were no runners. Julio Cruz. It's a 2-5. 2-5 is a 5 and then a 2-3. So a 6 in column 2 is a strikeout. Six-3 is a 31 and a 6-3. 32 in column 6 is a pop out to third. But actually, that's going to be a strikeout. Because he has the K there. 1-6 is a 45, and then a 1-5, 46 in column 1. Let's come back to the pitcher. And there's 2 outs, so we don't need to check for a possible double play. So top of the fourth, 8-0 Yankees. Thurman Munson, 3-3, 32, and a 3-1. Oh, I forgot I was going to change pitchers. Montague, John Montague. Will come on, and it was a 3-3, 32, and then a 3-1. So 35 column 3. Double to center. And that should be, Munson got thrown out. Should be Reggie Jackson. So we need, let's see, it was a 3-3, 32. Okay, 3-3. A little different on Reggie's card. 3-3 is a 5. So we need to check column 3. And we get a 12. So it'll be a 1. So it changes to a 1, and then we get a 3-1. So a 4 is going to be a fly out to right field for Reggie. So a little different. Chris Chambliss, 5-3. 5-3 is a 6 and a 5-2. So a 10 in column 5. That's going to be a walk. Base on balls for Chris Chambliss. Here's Greg Nettles, 2-5. 2-5 is a 16 and then a 2-3. 21 in column 2. It's a fly out to left. There's 2 away. 2-1. 2-1 is a 31, and then a 2-1 is a 5, so 36 in column 2. 36 is a ground out, pitcher to first. Bottom of the fourth, 6-4. 31 and a 6-5. So 30 is a 3. So 34 in column 6 is going to be a strikeout. Guidry with the K next to the column 6 result. 1-1 is a 1, and a 1-1 is a strikeout. Can he strike out the side? 3-5. That's a 5. 3-5 is a 3. So we need to check the fielding chart. 64. 64 is going to make it a 62. So a 62 and then a 3-4 is a 63. In column 3, 63 is a line single to center. Bill Stein's the only one that can hit off of him. He's 2 for 2. Both hits. 6-1. 16 and a 6-5. So 19 in column 6 is an out, and that'll be a strikeout. Top of the 5th, Roy White. It's 4-4, 11, and then a 4-5 shortstop. Shortstop is a 3, so 14. Possible error. Imagine that. Roll 3 dice. Error rating is a 34. It's a 41, so it's going to be an error on the shortstop. Oh, and the blue die is a 6. If the blue die is a 6, scored as a 2-base error. So insult to injury because the blue die comes up a 6. Roy White ends up at second. 3-1 to 31, 3-5 is a 4-35 in column 3. 35 double to center. That scores the run. And the Yankees score again, and there's nobody out here in the 5th. 6-5 is a 31. 6-6, 34 in column 6. And that's going to be a pop out, or a fly out to center. Runner's hold. There's one out. Randolph 4-4 is a 5, and a 4-1 is the first baseman. So 3, that's an 8. 8 in column 1, or column 4. With the infielder halfway, it's a ground out, force out at second. Or actually, the runner is on second. So actually, infield's going to be back. Infield's going to be back. It was a 14. Oh, good grief. Start over here. 4-4, 5, and then a 4-1. It's first base. So an 8. 8 in column 4 with the infield back is a grounder out of first. Runners advance 1 base. It was hit to the right side, so 2 outs. Thurman Munson. 5-6 is a 1. And then a 5-2. So a 5 in column 5. It's ground out to third base. With runners on and first base open, scored a walk. That's the situation we have. There's a runner on third. First base is open. So it scores a walk. 3-3 for Reggie is a 5. We had that for him last time. 64, and it's going to be a 62, and then a 3-6 is a 5. 67 in column 3. 67 in column 3 is a line drive single to center. Runners advance 2 bases. Scores another one. Munson to third. I didn't even show you guys what actually happened in this game. I'll have to get to that in a minute. 4-1. You might have seen it. 4-1's an 18. 4-6. Second base. So that's going to be a 20 in column 4. It's a grounder out of first. Infield's back with 2 outs. Infield is grounder out of first, but it's going to be a close play at first. We need to see what the umpire says. A 1 or 6 and he's safe. It's a 1. He is safe. He beats it out. Infield single for Chambliss, and the Blue Jays are just snake bit. 2-4. 2-4 is a 16, and a 2-1 is a 5-21. Column 2. Fly out to left. But they get 3. 11. So it's 11-0. The actual score of the game was 9-1. Yankees won it. Complete game for Guidry. 10 strikeouts. He improves to 9-0 on the season. So they've already surpassed the 9 runs. See if Seattle can get their 1 run. 5-4 is a 1, and then a 5-6 is going to be a 5-5. 5 in column 5. It's a ground out to third. Let me see. What was the G for him? Is that just like a... Oh, if he reaches base safely. Okay. Check the action chart. Plummer's a 3-5. 3-5 is a 3. Does it change? A 52. It changes to a 5. And then a 3-2. So a 6 in column 3 is a fly out to center. It just changed the field that he hit it to. That's all that did. 2-5. 2-5 is a 5 and a 2-4. 6 in column 2 is a strikeout. 6th inning. Jim Spencer hit a grand slam earlier. 6-1. It's a 16. And then a 6-2 is a 17. And that's going to be a fly out to left field. There's 1 out, Roy White. 2-1, 29. 2-1 is a 29, and a 2-6. So 24, column 2. That's a ground out. Catcher to first. 4-4, the 3 for Bucky Dent, and then a 4-1. It's going to be a ground out to first. Wow, a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Mariners. 3-5. 3-5's a 3. We go back to the ballpark card, 42. 42 is going to make it a 4, and then a 3-5 is a 5, so it's a fly out to left. (5-2), 27, and a 5-3, 29. 29, column 5, 29. It's a fly out to center. 2-hitter so far for Guidry. 3-2 is a 29. 3-6, so a 30 in column 3 is a line out to left. So we'll go to the 7th. They will change pitchers. It's going to be Jim Todd. The man with two first names. Top of the 7th. 3-3. It's 14. 3-4. 17, column 3 is a double to the center field gap. So Mickey gets on the hit parade. 1-1 is a 15 and a 1-4, so a 19 in column 1. Of course, it's an infield single. Possible error. And it was hit to second base. Second base is Cruz. He's a 55. It's not an error. It is lower than a 55. So it is a single. Runners advance one base. First and third. Nobody out. Thurman Munson. 5-1 is a 3. And then a 5-6. So an 8 in column 5. It's a base on balls. Base is loaded. It's 2 balls, but they're not loaded. So it's a walk. They are now. And Jim Todd has not done very well here. He's loaded the bases. Let's see, who can they go to? Shane Raleigh. I think they are going to go to the bullpen again. Shane Raleigh will come in. Good luck, Shane. You got the bases loaded, nobody out. It is a lefty-lefty matchup. 1-4 is a 2, and a 1-5 is a 2, so that'll be a strikeout. So far, so good. Here's another lefty, Chris Chambliss, a 3-3 or 3-4. It's a 57 and a 3-5 versus a lefty. So a 60 in column 3 is the rare play. And it is odd, so we go to the rare play book. Oh boy, bases loaded. Rare play. What is going to happen? Bases loaded. We got to roll 2 dice and add them up. We get a 2. Well, this could be interesting. Ooh, it may be in the favor. There's one out, though. It's a line drive double play. There's one out. Batter smashes liner, caught by the first baseman who steps on first for the double play. That's just what the Mariners needed right there. So that's like a 3. A L3-3. Line out to first, step on first. It's an L3-U3. I guess that's what I'm going to call it. So bottom of the 7th inning as Shane Raleigh comes out and gets out of the jam. Bases loaded, nobody out. Jam. 6-5, 36, 6-1, 37, column 6. Strikeout. Rupert Jones goes down for the 3rd time. 5-4 is a 1. And a 5-3 is a 2. So a 3 in column 5 is going to be a ground out to second. 2 away, Juan Bernhardt. 6 triple sixes. 6-6 is a 9. check and see if that changes. He's a right-handed batter, 62. It does. It changes to an 11. Wow, that changes to 11. And then we have a 6-6 off Guidry, so a 14, and that's going to be a home run. Yep, that is a home run for Rupert, or not Rupert Jones. He struck out. Juan Bernhardt. So mistake made there. That gets the Mariners on the board. There's Bruce Bochy. 5-5. So 20. 5-2. So 21 in column 5 is a walk. Is Guidry rattled? Can't believe that. 6-6. Here we go again. A 9. 6-6 is a 9. Is it going to change? He's a right-hander. Well, this is good, actually. A 13. Drops it to a 7. The lower the better. A 7. And then a 6-1. I'm not sure if I hit that or not. 6-1's a 1, so that's an 8. It's a single. Mariners advance one base. So it could have been a home run, but it's a single. Three, 5. Another shaded area here, column 3. 24. It's going to make that a 2. And then a 3-3. So that is a 1. So a 3 in column 3 is a dribbler to the catcher. Let's check the runner situation. What happens here? Dribbler to the catcher. Batter out at first. Lead runner holds. Unless forced. Which he is. Batter out at first. Lead runner holds. Other runners advance one base. If less than 2 outs and lead runners forced, out at lead base. Batter safe on fielder's choice. Well, there's 2 outs. So I don't even know why I'm going on. He's out at first on a 2-3. They get on the board, though. Here in the 7th, 8th inning, it's 11-1. We'll let Shane Raleigh continue. He did such an outstanding job. 3-4. It's a 57. And a 3-1. So 58, column 3, and that's the possible rare play. And we're going to go to the rare play chart. Yippee, I love the rare play. Not really. Base is empty. And we get a 7. Base is empty and a 7. Looping drive to right field. Nobody out. Roll 1 die against the outfielder's defensive rating. To right field. The die is not higher. The outfielder makes a fine running catch. If it is higher, then it's a hit. So right field. Right fielder is Roberts, and he is a 4. And it's a 3, so if it's not higher, then he makes an out fine catch. So 1 out. There's Jim Spencer, a 6-4. And I really should have taken him out, but they got such a big lead. We'll let him hit against the lefty. 6-4 is a 59. And then a 6-4. So a 60 in column 6, and he is going to get a hit. Single to left. So he says, see, I can hit lefties. 6-4. Go to get in that 6 column. 6-4, an 8, and then a 6-5. He's going to be batting right-handed though. That's an 11. Single to right, but on 11 it could be a possible home run. If we roll a 6, it's a home run. Nope, single. So it is a single. Runners advance 1 base. So first and second, 1 out. Bucky Dent. 6-5. 31, and then a 6-6 is a 34 in column 6. Is a fly out to center. Runners hold. 5-6 is a 1, and then a 5-1 is a 2. So a 3 in column 5 is a grounder to second. That'll be all for the Yankees in the top of the 8th inning. We're off 1 because they batted around in the 3rd. Craig Reynolds, 6-6. It's like the 3rd time I've had triple 6s. 6-6 is an 8 and a 6-6 and 11, and that's a possible home run. Roll a 6. Nope, single. Leon Roberts, 4-2 is a 1, and a 4-5 is the shortstop. Shortstop's Dent is a 2, so a 3 in column 4. And that'll be a double play. So 2 away, Leroy Stanton, 4-3. 18 and a 4-3. Shortstop, so 20 in column 4. Possible, it's a grounder out at first, but he could beat it out. And he does. On 1 or 6, he beats it out. Infield single. Rupert Jones, he's 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts, 1-1. And he's going to go 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. He got that 1 column. That's pretty much a strikeout off Guidry. If it's anything 1 through 5, it's going to be a strikeout. So that ends the inning. 9th inning. Let's see. Do we let the hair care product guy come in, Paul Mitchell, or somebody else? He can't come in. I was just making a joke. Let's see. How about... There's old Dick Pole. How about Mike Parrott? Mike Parrott. Willie Randolph, 4-5. 4-5's a 2. And a 4-2 is going to be a ground out to second. Thurman Munson, 3-6 is a 42, and that's the lefty-righty. So it's going to be an out, right? 3-6, and then I still like to do it. 3-5 is a 47. So versus a right-handed pitcher, it is a leaping catch by the shortstop. So line out to short for Thurman Munson. Here's Reggie. 2-4 is a 2, and a 2-3 is a 3. So 5 in column 2 is a strikeout. For some reason, these numbers sometimes play with my mind. 2-4. 2-4 is a 2. 2-4-2, and then a 2-3. So it's a 5 in column 2, and that is a strikeout. Bottom of the 9th. Guidry going to try to complete the game. 3-5. 3-5 is a 3. So checking column 3. Is it going to change? 46. It changes to a 4. And then a 3-4. So a 5 in column 3 is a fly out to left. Bernhardt. 6-5. 16 and a 6-2 is a 17. That's going to be a strikeout. So he pays him back for that home run. There's Bruce Bochy, but I think let's let a right-hander come up and get an at-bat versus Guidry. Let's see, who do we want? There's 241, 160, 230, 226, 171. Ooh, Tom Paciorek. Tom Paciorek is going to come in and hit. Bruce Bochy is out. We get a 6-6. Oh, uh-oh. How many home runs did he hit? 4? 6-6 is a 9 for now. He's a right-handed batter. 45. That changes to an 11. So it changes to an 11, and then a 6-5 is a 3. That's a 14, and that's a home run. Tom Paciorek comes off the bench and hits a home run. Too little, too late, but you can say he hit a home run off Ron Guidry. 5-2 in 1978. 5-2 is a 1, and then a 5-3 is a 2, so a 3 in column 5, and that's the ball game. Grounder to second. Hello, Tebow. Chiming in with some Paciorek trivia, I guess. So 2 home runs, which jumps Guidry's home run total up to 9 for the season. So it's 11-2 final. And he ends up giving up how many hits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. So he goes 9, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 home runs, walks and strikeouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strikeouts. 1, 2, 3 walks, 3 walks. So in comparison to the actual game, Yankees win at 9-1 in reality, 11-2 here. Pretty good representation there. Hey, he goes 9 in reality, 9 here, 6 hits, 7 hits, 2 runs, or 1 run, 2 runs, 2 walks, 3 walks, 10 strikeouts, 9 strikeouts. Didn't give up a home run, but he gives up 2 here. But solo shots, so not a big deal. And he proves to 8-3. I believe that's 6 in a row he's won. After starting out not very good, to say the least. But he has righted the ship. He's back on track. And he was 9-0 at this point in reality, as you see there. So that is going to do it. Harrell had Peshoric in that old top scratch-off game. And my 81 AL Repay almost won MVP. Really? I don't remember that. I don't remember that scratch-off game. Topps scratch-off game. Was that out of the pack of cards or something? Did you get that out of pack? I'm not sure about that one. So yeah, I'm not sure about that Topps game. I don't remember that. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me tonight. This will probably be the only thing I put on the rest of the week. We've got Thanksgiving coming up. So you guys have a happy Thanksgiving and eat more than you should and all that stuff. I think so. You picked a spot to scratch off. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I do remember that. Vaguely. Very, very vaguely. I don't remember playing it, but I do vaguely remember that. Yeah. Whose website are we checking out? Do I need to give them a plug? Is it Pine Tar? We talking about Pine Tar Baseball? Thank you, Beatles, and thank you, Larry. Thanks everybody. You guys enjoy. Watch some football and probably some basketball. There's college football on Thanksgiving. Pine Tar, okay. Yep. It's a good game. Played a bunch of them. Actually, I think he used my video on his Kickstarter. He used one of my videos. He's got a Kickstarter going right now, by the way. Check out his Kickstarter for, what was it? I can't remember what he said. It's like, I can't remember. Check it out. Pine Tar Baseball has got a Kickstarter going. And I believe he used one of my videos on his Kickstarter. And I cannot remember what it is. What he's trying to kickstart. It seems like it's a really small set of something. Who is playing the Kickstarter? I'm not sure what you mean, Larry. Who's playing the Kickstarter? The Kickstarter is like where you put your project on there and you try to get funding for it. Thank you, Tebow. Oh, who's playing the Kickstarter Pine? I'm not sure. I haven't seen it. I haven't looked at it. But he asked me if he could use one of my videos. I said, yep, you betcha. Have at it, whatever you want. So I don't know what he picked or what it looks like. And he said what he was putting on there, and I cannot remember. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here for now. You guys, again, thank you. Have a great Thanksgiving, and I will see you next week. Until then, who's doing this? It's Pine Tar Baseball. Pine Tar. Yep. It could be under, what's the other thing he goes by? True to Life Baseball. Could be under True to Life Baseball also. Check either one. Probably pine tar, though. All right, guys, I'm out of here. See you next week. Have a great week and Thanksgiving and all that, and God bless.